Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jay Slyther from Impact, and today I'm going to be teaching you the best way to become a millionaire as a starter in GTA 5. Right now I have like $836, so this will be beneficial for me too. Alright, let's get started. So basically, guys, I kind of started this race a little late, but what you want to, step one is to make $50,000. There's a couple ways of making $50,000 in GTA. Right, what you could be doing is, one way is races. I'm actually really bad at races, so if you're gifted at that, you should definitely use that to your advantage. So you can, and that can make you $50,000 really quickly. Now, a couple other ways is you could do adversary modes, and I'm also really bad at those. Those make you a good amount of money too. What I like to do is contact missions. Contact missions are really easy. They take like 5 minutes. They make you $10,000 each time. It doesn't even take 5 minutes. It takes like 2 minutes. So that's what I suggest doing. So other ways you could make money are doing little things in GTA. Like if you complete, hold on, this is a tight turn. If you could complete, the school, the flying school in GTA 5, that can take you 20 minutes, and it'll make you $250,000. That'll bring you above step one's need, $50,000, but you need $50,000 at all times, so that'll be good. Another thing you could do to make a good amount of money is some other missions in GTA, like the treasure find. When you find the revolver and then you have to kill like 50 people with it, and headshots, that can make you another $250,000. Other things to do is log on every day in GTA, because right now, GTA is doing a thing where they will gift you $500,000 if you one time when you sign in. So you have to sign in every day to see if you got your $500,000. So that could bring you ahead of time. That'll basically bring you to what you need to do in GTA to get millions in step one. I'll show you what I got after this race is done. Alright guys, so I just finished the race. If you could see, it took me basically 15 minutes. I came third place. If you could do better than that, that will grant you way more money. But it took me 15 minutes, and let's see how much money I'm going to be making. My goal is $50,000. Okay, I made $16,000. See, but if you come first place, you can make $40,000 right there. That's easy money right there. That brings you up to basically $10,000 less of $50,000, and then that's only in 15 minutes. If you do this twice, 3 times, you'll get a good amount of money. See, that brings you to part 2. See you there. So basically, this is step 2 on how to become a millionaire. What you want to do after you make the $50,000 is you want to go to Secret Serve. You always want to have that money, so don't spend it. And you want to have it so you could register as a CEO. Basically, once you've done that, everything gets a little easier. So if you did do the treasure hunt and the flight school, like I would recommend, because I did those to start off, you would have like $500,000. What you would want to spend that on is, you would want to, my opinion, my first choice would definitely be, if I could find it, is down here, sorry. Armor Chroma. They're very durable for the contact missions. They're very useful. It's right here. They're not too expensive. It's like set 500,000. Usually they're on sale though, so you might want to save up for that. Either that, or if you want to cut costs, which I do recommend, you could get LG from Legendary Motorsports for free. Or if you want to get an armored, you could go down to Warstock, which I actually would recommend if you want to save costs, and get the Duco Death. This is still a very good car, very armored car. You could use this in very good scenarios. And then after that, you'd want to just start running some contact missions. Once you go, not contact, VIP work. Once you go to VIP work, I suggest doing Headhunter. It's where you go in, take out some targets. It's really easy, really good. Sightseer, sorry, and Executive Search. Both of those three are my best ones that I always succeed with. Sightseer and Headhunter are the best. I feel like Headhunter is the best, and I'll show you a little gameplay. So basically, Headhunter, what you have to do is you have to go around the map, killing targets. You have 4 targets to kill. The goal of step 2 is to make around $200,000. But you would have extra if you did do the other way. So you wouldn't have to do this. So, you could always skip to step 2 if you did step 1 perfectly good. So, let's say you do have to do step 2 though. See, you just have to go around in whatever car you choose to. Do go death, Kuruma. It's to your opinion. You want to go around the map to these little things. When you go in, you shoot, kill, blow up the targets. And in the end of every single one, this should take you around 10 minutes to do. You'll get like $25,000. If you keep doing this for, I would say, if you do it for every 10 minutes and you make $25,000, that can make you in like an hour, $50,000. So this wouldn't take you too long to reach your goal of $200,000. The maximum it would take you, it would be a day. So step 2 would take a long time unless you do step 1 correctly and do what I did. These guys are being stubborn. And do what I did of just going to flight school, doing the revolver challenge. You get a free 500,000. So if you did do that, go skip in the video and you'll see the step 3 where you could pick off. So once you kill all the people you need to kill, so once you guys complete the mission as quick as you can, you get $20,000. If you take around 10 minutes, I took like 2-3 minutes with a presser, got me $20,000. Once you keep doing that, you will get $200,000. That's where step 3 will roll in. So stay tuned for step 3. Step 3 in how to make millions of dollars in GTA Online. What you would want to do from here with your $200,000 or more, because you're going to want to invest that into a property. I recommend getting the property right here. It would be 205,000 around there. It's really good it's in Los Santos, so it's very beneficial, and it could cut costs down very severely. And this is what I started with when I started playing GTA, and later on in life you could sell it and just get a better apartment. But I suggest going with this one for now. Once you get that apartment, what you want to do is you want to go into your house, go into this little door to the left of your door. It's right here. It says H on it. You can start doing heists with Lester. What I recommend you to do, and what I did, was I kept on playing the Fleece job because it took like an hour max, 40 minutes max. Around there, it was like 40 to an hour, and you did the whole heist and you made $100,000. That I thought was really good and really cool, so I just kept on doing that with my friend, and you kept on going, you keep on going, you keep on going, until you get 1.3, because $1.3 million is the goal of this to move on to step 4. Either you could do that, or if you have 4 friends, or 3 friends to help you with this, you could go through, because if you don't have friends to do all of these with, it's really crucial, it's really painful to go through them, because the Prison Break, Humane Lab, Series of Funding, they're all pretty hard to go through. And basically, if you just keep on doing this enough times, you can make 1.3 million in like a day or two, depending on how hard you grind. Once you get 1.3 million, your next step will be ready. Step 4 will be coming. Step 4 on how to make millions on GTA as quick as you can. So after you made your 1.3 million, which I already spent, is you're gonna have to buy a CEO. So when you go on to onto foreclosure, you have a couple. Oh, wrong site. Dynasty 8. You're gonna have a couple choices. You're gonna have 4 choices. You're gonna have Maze Bank Tower, which is $4 million. You're gonna have the Arcadius Business Center, which is $2 million, around there. You're gonna have this one, which is $3.1 million, and then you're gonna have this, the Maze Bank West, which is only $1 million. This is the one I chose, and I'm sticking with. The only difference between these is really the prices and the place it's located. If you were gonna want to go to more in the middle of the city, I suggest getting the Arcadius Business Center because it's literally right next to the Maze Bank Tower, and it's like half the price. I would not recommend getting the Long Bank West because then you could just get this Maze Bank West. It's like right next to it. It's only $1 million, a lot more beneficial. So, like all the things you can buy in GTA, there's some stuff you could buy and it makes it more expensive, but I don't suggest doing this right now. I suggest there's a little like anti-price to make your place a little nicer. I suggest just going with the normal decor. Go with a female. If you really want a male, okay, that's only $150,000, but I still don't recommend it. Go put your name in. Don't put a gun locker. Don't put a safe. Don't put accommodations. Just leave it how it is for now, because that's all you really need for now. When you make millions, you could always buy it. Once you buy this place for $1 million, you have $300,000 left. And before I go any deeper into this video, make sure you like, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you do all of that because it helps the channel go up. It helps me post more videos for you guys, and overall, it's better for the community. So once you log in, you're going to want to go to Special Cargo. Special Cargo is a little like cargo business that you could do. If you buy the smallest one, this is like $250,000, $300,000. And you can store some crates. I suggest once you buy this can make you a good amount of money in a day. This could probably make you $1 million a day, probably a little more. What you want to do is just get some narcotics. I suggest if you're doing this alone, get the middle for $8,000, 2 crates, and you go for the narcotics. You go for whatever you have to go. You waste your money, but you're gonna make that all back. So once you get the warehouse, you go. For your narcotics, the goal of step 4 is to make, I'll say, about $1.6 million. So basically the point of this, once you get to the destination, you just kill all the people here. Some missions vary of different things, but this one you have to kill and collect. So you killed all the people, or most of the people. You get the narcotics or whatever you're grabbing, and you take it to your warehouse. This doesn't take too long to do, and this might take like maximum 10 minutes for the whole mission, and it can make it $25,000. You keep the more money you spend on a bigger place, the more time it will take to collect it, but the more money you'll make. So, but right now I just bought the small one for the purpose of this video. See you guys when I'm at my warehouse. So once you make it to your warehouse, you just have to keep on repeating this. For the minimum, you have to make 1.3 million, which will take you probably 2 days, but it's worth it because once you do this for like a whole week, once you do all this setups for like a week or so and make all this money, you can start making that banking quickly. See you on step 5 step 5. Alright, step 5 on how to make millions on GTA quickly, in a week practically. After you make your money from step 4, you want to go to money and services, go down to foreclosures on Maze Bank, and you want to get an arcade. That's what you've been saving up for. That's what's going to really kick you off. If you want to go for a cheap solution, Toledo base 1.2 million pixel Pete's arcade would be the cheapest, but it would take you a while to get all the setups done because the setups are usually in Los Santos. If you did what I did, was save just a little bit more money and got Videogeddon, which in my opinion is one of the best because it's like right there close to everything. Either that or you want to get 8-bit, but that's the most expensive, so I would say go Videogeddon. That could kick off your thing, your money making. What you want to do on step 5 is buy the arcade and run through the missions. There's a couple things you could get on the arcade, which I will be running in a different video, probably tomorrow's video or maybe in a couple days. But you're gonna want to go through. There's a couple things that I can explain right now. You either get cash, artwork, gold, or diamonds. They each vary on a different type of value of the product. Cash is the worst, artwork is the second worst, gold is the second best, and diamonds of course is the best. Artwork I suggest is the best if you're going with only one other person by your side. If you're going with more than one, I said gold and diamonds would probably be the best. Now, as far as the approaches go, I say the big con and aggressive are the best approaches you could go for. The big con, you go in, you get the money, you get out undetected. Aggressive, you get thermal charges, you could burn through it, get in, get out quickly. Silent sneak is just a hell to go through. Once you do every single mission that you really need to, you don't have to do all of these, but I'll go into the video as I explained later on. As you can see, this can literally make you all your money back really quickly. You spent 1.5 million, 8 million in this place, you can get 1.9 million in an hour. I've made, once you get to this step, that's when you'll be racking a bunch of money. Because I could probably do, if I start from 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, I could probably make $6-7 million off of this heist, just repeating on what my friends. So stay tuned for step 6, which isn't as good of a step as this one. It won't make you as much, but it's a helpful tip if you want to do that while doing this. So you want to rack in money from this, buy those things, it will make you extra money. I'll see you guys in step 6. Step 6 on how to make millions in GTA as quickly as possible. And by the way, guys, if you do want to see how to make the most money or something, another way, or glitch videos, just put it down in the comments below, and yeah, that'll be really helpful. So step 6, you already have this. If you rack in $6 million a day, easy money, easy work, you know, just doing that. What you want to do from there, a little tips to get you farther in it. To make your things go a lot faster, I do suggest once you start doing the Doomsday, the Diamond Casino heist, what I do suggest is getting either a Deluxo or, if I can find it, a Presser Mark II. These two things will make you go way faster in making money, way faster in the steps, way faster on everything. So that's just a thing. What you also might want to do is you might want to buy, let me see what I could show you. You might want to go here, might want to buy a bunker, definitely a bunker. The facility you don't really need because you already have the diamond heist. So you want to buy a bunker because that will be racking you in money as you go. You could just go buy some supplies, let it do its thing. You buy for $75,000. You let it do its thing while you're doing the setups on that day. Probably by the end of the day or so, you could probably collect $1 million off of that. Another thing you might want to buy is a nightclub. Nightclubs might take a longer, but they make you a good amount of money. You buy a nightclub, you buy every single storage. But with the thing with the nightclub, it doesn't make you money by itself. What you're gonna want to do then is buy a nightclub, or a clubhouse. You buy cocaine, you buy all those stuff. Once you buy all that, those things will set you off with a lot of money towards the end. Those things go by themselves. The nightclub, if you buy everything in, also the cocaine, all that. If you set the nightclub will probably pay for a couple days, will probably make you 2 million, 3 million in those days. Now, stay tuned because the video's still not over. There's one more thing we need to talk about, and that's to sum it all up. Guys, as you guys can see now, this is the results. So first, on step 1, you have to make $50,000 to register as a CEO on step 2. For step 2, you're gonna have to register as a CEO and do a bunch of VIP work to make $200,000 for step 3. Step 3, you're gonna have to go buy an apartment for $200,000. You're gonna have to run heists until you make $1.3 million for step 4. So step 4, what you're gonna want to do with that $1.3 million is you want to actually buy a CEO and buy a cargo warehouse. Once you buy those, that you have to save up enough money for step 5. Step 5 is going to be where you buy your arcade. Now this could range from 1.3 million to what I suggest 1.8 million. That's going to have to depend on how you buy or how much time you want to waste as a cargo warehouse dealer. And once you buy one of the arcades, you're gonna have to that'll be racking in you $6 million a day, which that's when you're on the train. Now this will bring you to step 6, just to add a little extra money, because step 5 is really the big thing that you're gonna want to keep on doing to become a millionaire once you get there. So step 6 is just a little extra money. What you gonna do is you wanna buy an compressor and or a deluxe cell to make your things go way faster and way more smooth, so you can maximize your payout. You're also gonna want to buy a bunker, a MC business, motorcycle club business. You want to buy all the motorcycle businesses, and then you're gonna want to buy a nightclub. You're gonna want to restock all of those, because at the end of the day, those could make you around, just by them, probably $2 million. And then the nightclub, that'll take 2 days, that can make you a good $4 million. So in the end of like a 3-day span, you could probably make $14-15 million if you really are going at it. Now this is really good, because now you could become a millionaire in GTA under a week after you do these steps. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to subscribe and like. Once more, I said it, yes. And more videos like this will be coming out for information. See you guys in the next one.